And over the course of the year, we've worked obviously on development. And then I took it to Mr. Miyamoto and I showed him what we had come up with. And of course, Mr. Miyamoto, in typical Mr. Miyamoto fashion, took the tea table and tipped it over on us. So as my job, or Mr. Aonuma's job, of course, then is to put the tea table back in order. And doing so, it's more of a hands-on director content job. So that's pretty much what he's doing now.
What then would Mr. Miyamoto's role be in this game?
一緒に片付けようということで。
So Mr. Miyamoto's job is to clean up together, to help Mr. Aonuma put the tea table back in order.
とても楽しいですね、仕事が。
And it's a very enjoyable job. He's having a great time doing it.
I'd like to ask Mr. Kono about his time at Nintendo and what he's been involved with. And he's been with Nintendo since 1986. And so I'm curious what it's like to work with Mr. Miyamoto so closely.
6年なので、ちょうどまだね。
Yes, as you mentioned, I started in 1986, which was the time of the NES system.
が、私は大体、宮本手塚と、
And basically worked on the Mario series in the games involved in that Mario 3, Super Mario World with Mr. Miyamoto and Mr. Tezuka. And in working with them on these original Mario games, I was able to maybe steal a little bit of their knowledge and know-how as far as how to create games and understanding of game creation comes from.
ですから、
And as Mr. Aonuma mentioned earlier, the tea table reference that we so often use, Mr. Kono says that he's had the tea table turned over on him more times than he can remember. And not to overstate that, as in the projects are being completely derailed or anything like that, but as you know, through the process of creating the game, you know, presenting stuff to Mr. Miyamoto or having him come in and see things and playing it together, some of that comes from that end, and some from Mr. Kono-san himself, just thinking, wow, this isn't as fun as we had hoped, and so they start again, or they revamp things.
Well, because so many of Mr. Miyamoto's games that have come to market have been such huge successes, then have you, in that experience, felt that, you know, afterwards, kind of sat back and realized, well, I guess Mr. Miyamoto really was right in upending the tea table this time.
And of course, his answer with no hesitation was yes. Of course. Yeah, and that's Mr. Miyamoto has said. That's because I help clean up. You know, I not only make a mess and throw things around, I also help clean up.
そういう意味では、約20年
You know, throughout the course of his 20 years, he feels that it has been a good experience. No, wait, it is a good experience because I'm not quitting, so I can't make it past tense. So yes, it is and continues to be a good experience.